you gotta go like this.
So, we are reading Britney Spears, The Woman in Me, chapter 14. And I usually have the page numbers, and I don't this time. Page 81 to...
86?
Sure.
No.
Sounds good. Wait.
84.
Wait a minute. Yes, 84.
84.
Okay. So, she's still 20 years old at this point, by the way. So, she's already, by the time that she's 20, she's already gone on her 4th world tour, was skinny dipping in Brazil,
She's won multiple awards.
Living with Justin, having an abortion with Justin, breaking up with Justin, crying in Kentwood, trying to, like, fucking not deal with life. And here we are, still 20, and she had to go back on tour because of her contract. So she couldn't just keep on mourning Justin. She's like, gotta go back, motherfuckers.
And this Dream Within a Dream tour went from a magical to what she described as slog.
She just has to stick to the grind. Just do what she does every day, blah, 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 just to move through it. And she was tired in her mind, her body. She wanted to quit. She was done. She wanted to quit show business. Her body, everything was just like she was shutting down. And
she even fantasized about opening a little beach shop in Venice Beach with Felicia and quitting show business.
Completely. And in July 2002 was her last tour date in Mexico City.
Which was a disaster on the way there.
Yes.
Which I read that part and I just started laughing so much. Because she didn't know what was happening, and she said to this day it was a mystery to her what happened. But if we've all been to Mexico,
the federales,
we know what happens when you go to Mexico. You need to put your cash in your shoe or something, because they will pull you over and demand money for no reason, and they will make up a fake reason, and you need to have friends that speak Spanish. Come on, people, you gotta be smart. Well, they probably had to pay him off or something. Mm-hmm. But it was just funny that she was so naive about it. But I guess
driving through in Mexico City, that's not,
But she's not from San Diego.
Yeah, the TJ crossing is way better than the Calexico crossing, and I think that's where she was probably going down.
Through Calexico?
Yeah, on the 8, because that's the only time I've been stopped for money and shit. The TJ one, it's like so busy that it's like more like.
We got stopped for money in like Rosarito or Ensenada.
Oh, way down low.
Yeah, like it happens everywhere. Like we got stopped for sure. But I was with people that spoke Spanish, and I think they did have to give them some money. Mm-hmm. I mean,
it's like, yeah.
But I was just laughing because I was like, oh, she's from Louisiana. She doesn't know.
Cute.
I just thought it was funny.
Bless her heart.
Because she's like, I still, to this day, it was a mystery. I don't know what happened. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they paid him off, Brittany.
Friday. So in July 2002, she had her last tour date, and her actual last like show was canceled halfway through because of a thunderstorm. Mm-hmm. Because down there they have the tropical storms in the summertime.
Yeah, and she just was kind of, I think, happy that
she was definitely happy. She didn't care. She wanted to take time off, and it made everybody nervous. Do you know why? Because their cash cow wanted to quit. They can't have that.
She wanted to take a break. She wanted to put a pause on everything. And that is going to financially really... I mean, think about how many hundreds of people she probably employed, though. Mm-hmm. The dancers, the crew of all the people that care, all of the equipment and the drivers.
Mainly her manager and her father, probably.
Yeah, but it does trickle down to everybody.
No, yeah, it is true. But, so... She went back to Louisiana.
Yeah.
And she did a story with People magazine, and she's like, I don't know why. I'm not promoting anything. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, it's supposed to be rest.
Yeah, so she pretty much just made an announcement. within People magazine that she's taking a break. So she took pictures of like her house and different things.
Mm-hmm.
And for the photographer or the reporter, somebody made her like empty her purse.
So weird.
It was so weird to prove that she wasn't on drugs or something. But like, you're in her house. If she was on drugs, why would it be in her purse? You should go flip her mattress over or look in her jewelry box.
Yeah, like she's not gonna have it in her purse. And then all that they found in her purse was juicy fruit gum, vanilla perfume, mints, and a bottle of St. John's wort, which is I think like a vitamin or something.
Is it?
It's in the vitamin section.
I thought it was lotion. I don't know what it is.
No, it's for mental balance,
Oh, really?
but it's a natural supplement.
Oh, how funny. I had no idea. Okay. Well, anyways.
Because I remember when it came out with the St. John, like when they did it, I remember that it was people were making a big deal and hinting at that she has mental
issues because of that.
Mental health issues because she had St. John's wort.
Gotcha.
But she already says in the book that she was on Prozac. So.
Yeah, but the world probably didn't know that.
Oh
until
yeah,
right
the world
now.
didn't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just know that now. So then Lynn says to the reporter, "My daughter is doing beautifully. She's never ever been close to a breakdown." The fuck? Her whole last year has been a breakdown.
Her mom is completely sugarcoating everything.
To make sure, like...
And probably by now her mom knows about the abortion, I would imagine.
I think she said only Justin and Felicia knew about it probably until this book.
You don't think she ever came clean to her mom?
Why would she?
I mean, so then her mom doesn't know a lot of stuff. So maybe her mom really wholeheartedly thought she would never came close to a breakdown. But she did.
She was there
when Justin broke up with
and,
her.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And so Brittany's family was Justin's family, Justin's grandparents, Justin's mom, Justin's not her own family. Holidays and everything. It was his family was home. Like she went home to his family for holidays.
Yeah, and she didn't have that anymore. And that was like a support system for her.
So she didn't have any of that family. She just had her fucking family. And her family in 2002, her mom had just gone through the divorce with her dad, like forever. And she was like, her sister's a total bitch. And I was like, maybe she's just a teen girl. Like I was thinking like, because teenage girls are fucking bitches, right? But I guess that it's because she became a spoiled fucking bitch.
She did become a spoiled brat, but the thing that I think happened too is her parents got divorced, so she was probably like hurt from it, and she was the baby, so she was always like probably
she already got everything. She already got everything because of Britney.
Yeah, and then on top of it, her mom got so depressed and was medicating herself. And she would just like lay around depressed on the couch all day. So I think her sister was really angry and probably was just a bitch to everybody because she was just like, like my dad is MIA.
But her mom would wait on her hand and foot.
But her mom mentally checked out.
Yeah.
So maybe that's all she had was like, hey mom, go make me this chocolate shake. Hey mom, da 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 da, and her mom would do it like kind of robotically, but not like lovingly or like there was no connection. She would just be like, "Here you go," and like go lay down again and be all like, sad.
So it says Brittany when she moved back there, like was staying there, she just felt like she was a ghost child, and I'm like, Brittany, you're 21, you're not a child.
Yeah, but it's funny that she doesn't mention her brother during any of this time.
Because her brother was 4 years old. Her brother would be like 25 at this time. He's gone.
I know, but she doesn't even mention. She says that her dad is MIA. Her mom is checked out.
Like on another planet.
Her sister is just like
watching TV. Like hears about TV.
And then like the brother, I guess he's just living his own life, like working and stuff. Like what was he doing?
And, yeah, I know. I was just thinking that right now too, right before you said that. But all I can think of is that he's 25 and just living his own life. What I want to know is if Jamie Lynn really said, why'd she get us a house? Like, why would Jamie Lynn say that about Britney?
But she said later she complained about Britney buying them a house and said why. She didn't say it was then.
So why would she complain, though?
Why did she even get us a house? I don't know, because she's spoiled, I guess. I think Britney was just trying to say that she was spoiled.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the
It's
house
weird.
was just an example of her being spoiled.
Do you think that that's one of the things where maybe Britney over-exaggerated, or do you think that's factual?
I don't know how she interpreted what her sister said. It could be totally exaggerated, but the way that I see it is she's just trying to show that her sister was spoiled.
Yeah.
I think that's all she was trying to convey by saying that. Whether it's true or not, I think she's just emphasizing the spoiledness.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I see with it.
Yeah. So, needless to say, she felt very alone in her house. And then in the whole city of Kentwood, because Kentwood moved on without her. I mean, the world doesn't stop moving, spinning, you know, like people like moved on, and now she's 21, she's back at home. But she felt younger in her mind, like she was like aging backwards in her mind.
Yeah.
Like the Curious Case of Benjamin Button, but just in her mind, and she was feeling like a child again. So there's definitely some fucking mental things going on.
Yeah, mental things going on, but I think very valid mental things, because that would be a lot for anybody to go through. Okay, you're going on this huge world tour. You have all this new fame. You have this boyfriend that you think you're going to get married to in your heart, and you love him. Then you find out he's cheating on you with multiple people, and then you try to get back with him and you cheat on him. He writes fucked up songs about you. Then you have an abortion. Then you break up. And then the whole family, then you go back home for a break. Her whole family dynamic is all fucked.
Everything is different.
Everything is backwards, like you said. And like you said, yeah, the Benjamin Button. So it makes sense. Like, I think anybody would have a mental breakdown. And that's before her official, like, mental breakdown.
Like 6 years before.
So this is just compiling on top everything.
Her feeling like a child again is like, there is, when you have like a mental breakdown like that, you try to resort back to the last time that you felt safe, secure, like the last, like, it's almost like you want to go back to the last, like, happy place. So, like, you know, so maybe that's what she's doing is literally, okay, she was high on this, like, big tour. She came, like, she's going through, like, I'm sure that any, like, singer that's on tour, like, I don't care if you're Pink or if you're Britney or who you are, if you're on tour and you're on this whirlwind tour, when you get home, there's probably some downtime where you're like, come downtime, you know? Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, where you've just done all this amazing stuff, and now you're home and you're like, whew. Like, it probably takes a month or two to, like, decompress from all that and just process. Well, she's processing everything, and so she's probably thinking, what was the last time, like, before I was happy without Justin? Which would put her at 17, like a child.
But not even 17, because remember she said that her parents would always fight, and like she'd have to run off to the forest, and like,
so the last time before that she was even younger when she was happy. So she's probably like in her head, like, where's the split direction? When does everything get skewed off and fucked up?
I don't know when the happiest time of her childhood would have been,
and that's probably what she's resorting back to something like that.
She's trying to find that happiness.
So,
yeah.
Well, that's the end of chapter 14. So yeah. Join us again for chapter 15. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening. Do you have anything else to say about this chapter?
No, that's really all I have, is just that it's like the Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Yep. So, okay. Thank you for listening and watching.
Bye.
Bye.